All right, so we have a client interview today with Casey, or owner at the Royal Prince, who we have been working with to generate leads and top of funnel for his business. How are you doing, Casey?
Not so bad. How are you guys?
Pretty good,
Pretty
man.
good.
Pretty good. So awesome. First of all, to kick off this client interview, Casey, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business, what you do, and who do you help?
Sure. So I'm the owner at the Royal Prince. We're a pretty typical commercial printer. We're split sort of evenly between packaging and traditional commercial print. And we've got a big push now to grow our signage and wide format division. Been in business just about 5 years and focused predominantly in California.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And tell us a little bit about what were you doing for generating new leads and customers before working with us? How were things going? What were you trying? What were the results looking like? And any challenges that you might have been facing?
Yeah, I mean, my issue with demand generation always has just been time. We're a
Hmm.
small business. I am involved in every facet of it. I am the main lead generation source and sales and oversee the operations. So it got to the point where we were only growing from internal referrals. We just didn't
Hmm.
have the bandwidth to do any outbound. I would get out when I could, but not nearly often enough to keep growing. So we really had hit a standstill. We were
Hmm.
we were comfortable with the business that we have, but not growing the way we wanted to.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. And what got you interested in working with us particularly?
Um, Email outbound specifically had been something that I have tried before, and I had worked with like three or four other firms. We had talked about it during our first
Hmm.
couple of meetings, and it just became very clear to me with working with other either individuals or really small groups that email outbound could work, but that
Hmm.
they didn't know what they were doing. So we would
Hmm.
send, the volume was crazy. They would send like 10,000 emails a month, but the deliverability was trash and the
Mm,
messaging was bad. You could tell they just typed what I told them into ChatGPT and copy pasted it into an email. Like they left
Mm.
the little emojis that ChatGPT uses in the email. So I had sort of given up on it and sort of put it into the background. But I saw a couple of these interviews I knew the messaging was working. I saw the dashboards, I saw the deliverability, I saw the replies. So it was worth it to me to give it another shot and go a little
Hmm.
bit farther up market. I had gone cheap, really cheap my first couple of rounds, and obviously that came around to bite me. So I figured before I write it off, I got to try somebody who is better set up.
Hmm.
mm.
That makes sense, man. And can you describe how has your experience been like working with us so far? So whatever comes to your mind, talk to us about the process itself, our communication, responses generated, the way we have been executing the campaigns. So yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't been shy about it the whole time. You guys are killer. The meeting every week really means a lot to me. That's something that I had to fight for with some other providers. Like they would want to meet once a month or like once
Mm,
every other week, and that just doesn't do it for me. My business moves faster than that.
mm,
So the every week meetings have been huge. The immediate reply rates have been incredible. I mean, we generated two or three massive opportunities in the first couple of weeks.
mm,
So it just has been on an absolutely different level than the other firms that I have worked with. Incomparable, really.
That's
Yeah.
great to
The
hear,
the
man.
copy
yeah.
is better, the targeting is better. You guys are killer. I've been shilling you guys to everybody that asks what I'm doing for outbound the last couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, that's great. That was gonna be my next question as to how likely are you to recommend us to others?
Yeah, I already have been.
That's great to hear,
Awesome.
man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for doing this, Casey. Those are all the things that I had from my side. Anything else you would like to add?
No, just that I thank you. There are a lot of people that do what you do, and in my experience, the huge majority of them are not very good. So it is refreshing to work with a crew that cares and is actually able to back up what they're saying.
Happy to hear that, man. And I have to say one thing in like just back to you. We have worked with a lot of clients, but again, having a great client that we can work with, communicate with easily makes our life easier and job easier, which is why like it just it's so easy to hop on with you every week on these meetings and discuss strategy and actually like understand your business. Because a lot of like other clients that we have worked in the past will be like, hey, just do your thing, just do your thing in isolation. And they don't share anything about their business, about their clients, their challenges. And it makes our job harder. But with you, it has been a great experience because you're a great person to work with, first of all, and just a pleasure to like talk to all the time. So I appreciate that in you as a client as well. So it's been
Yeah.
great like so far. And
Thanks. I appreciate that.
yeah, man. And I think that's it. Amazing. So thank you so much for this client interview. And we appreciate you a lot as a client. So thank you, Casey.
Happy to do it. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, man.